When a giant queue formed earlier this year, the region's leaders knew something had to change at the problematic Beitbridge border post between us and Zimbabwe. The company Zimborders will now operate a one-stop terminal at the border for the next 17 years. It claims there are no more traffic hiccups as it currently processes some 500 trucks every day. Zimborders CEO Francois Dietrichen joins us live now to discuss this. Francois, there was a full-blown crisis at that border post about a month ago. So things back to normal now?
Yes, in fact, better than normal. Just to correct, if I may, something that was said regarding the 500 trucks a day. That's actually in one direction. So we were clearing, if you take both north and southbound, between 900 and 1,000 trucks a day at the moment. And there are no queues, so the congestion has completely been cleared. Together with the fact that there are various reports coming out as to the clearance times, comparing the various border posts to themselves in the past and to other border posts on the continent. And as we speak, the Beitbridge border post is now clearing traffic quicker than it has at any time in the last 20 years.
All right, so what does this modernization entail? I understand this is the first phase. What's left?
Yeah, the second phase is the bus terminal, which still needs to be built. Well, we have progressed and started work there on, but that'll only be completed early May. And then the third phase is the vehicle and pedestrian terminal, which will be completed in November next year. So the first phase being the trucks or the transport terminal, that's the one we are currently operating. And will continue, as you mentioned, for 17 and a half years. And then the bus and the vehicles will come on board next year as construction is completed.
Is the implementation of the next few phases going to affect December traffic? We know Beitbridge border post is notoriously packed come the festive season. So what are you expecting come mid to end December?
Yeah, that's a good question because, as you rightfully point out, historically it's a difficult time at the border. As mentioned, we operate the freight section at this stage, and the bus and vehicle section will still be using the old facilities as construction on those phases are not completed. So, I do expect there to be some congestion in terms of the buses and vehicles during that busy time in December. We are doing what we can at the moment, assisting the government agencies with some additional parking, some additional potential flow measures to make it as seamless as possible. But I'm sure you can appreciate, until such time being next year when the new terminals for those classes of vehicles are completely completed and functional, there's unfortunately going to be some form of congestion for that traffic. I mean, if one looks across the world, every time a border opens to normal traffic, Europe, America, doesn't matter where one looks, there's that backed up demand and of people needing to go home. So we are doing the best we can in the sense of planning for that. But with, the realities that those phases of construction are only completed next year, we're expecting, some congestion, but, as I mentioned, extra parking, we're doing what we can. Government has been, most cooperative in terms of implementing plans so that we can keep things as close to as where they are at the moment, whereby, right now, if you come to that border, you're on average times, which includes odd hiccups, trucks are entering and exiting within 4 hours.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Francois. We appreciate it. Zimborders CEO Francois Dietrichen talking about the modernization of the Beitbridge border post.